The dramatic climax of a year in which Indonesia repudiated the communists and the one-man rule of Sukarno began the night of October 1st, 1966, a year to the day the communists tried to seize the country. Assembled was a special military tribunal. On trial was Dr. Subandrio, next to Sukarno the most powerful man in Indonesia. He was Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, head of the State Secret Police, boss of the anti-American state news agency. He was also President Sukarno's closest friend and confidant. His trial was particularly significant because it helped establish that Sukarno himself clearly had a role in the communist coup. It was Sukarno who protected Subandrio in the palace after the coup attempt. When students ransacked Subandrio's foreign office and discovered correspondence between him and Red China's foreign minister Chen Yi planning the coup, they stormed the palace, threatening to behead Subandrio. Only then was he imprisoned. The charges against him include treason and conspiracy. The evidence showed Subandrio helped the 3 million-strong Communist Party, its initials PKI, to plot and carry out the coup, including the mass murder of Indonesia's military high command. It was charged that he welded the Indonesia-Peking axis, stole government funds, invented stories to discredit the United States, and conspired with Red China to smuggle guns to Indonesia's communists.
Haji Dr. Subandrio.
Haji Dr. Subandrio pleaded innocent to all the charges. He was found guilty and sentenced to death.
Kepanjen.
Hundreds more involved in the PKI coup are in prisons. Painstaking interrogations have pieced together the incredible plot. Being questioned is the commander of one of the 3 divisions that spearheaded the coup, Captain Suradi. Supported by the PKI, their mission was to disable the army by murdering its top commanders, seize all communications, and immobilize the government long enough for the PKI politicians to take over. The cells on death row are filled with the plotters. Only because General Suharto and Nasution escaped their murderers and rallied loyal army units was the coup crushed. Colonel Latif here tried to kill General Nasution, was wounded in the process, and now awaits trial. During the coup, Latif directed tactical operations. General Parman, chief of the Army Intelligence, was killed by this man. He shot General Yani, chief of the army. Here, the murderer of the deputy chief of staff. Lance Corporal Hargiono missed General Nasution, but shot his sister and infant daughter 5 times. Terror and bestiality was a calculated part of the PKI plan. They even had special mutilation squads made up of girls. The night of the coup, Enda here tortured Nasution's aide to death with a razor. They call it death of 1,000 cuts. Sex orgies went on before the torture ceremonies got underway. The girls claim they were promised $10 for the evening's work, but were never paid. The girls were instructed by a communist women's organization called Garwani. For 6 months before the coup, they were meticulously trained in the fine art of torture. They were even given 4 innocent human victims to practice on. The way it was planned, according to their confessions, was the night of the coup, the captured army generals would be brought to a farm near Jakarta called Lubang Buaya, or the Alligator Hole. Here they were to be ritualistically tortured to death. As it worked out, 3 of the generals were dead on arrival. The remaining victims, to the delight of the huge communist throng, were slowly killed. Eventually, the mutilated bodies were dumped down a well. The spectacular atrocities were calculated to so terrorize Indonesia